He has talked about how it is very difficult to be moving some goods from, Mashinani, bringing it back to either the capital or the other way around. How exactly has this been affecting the community?
Actually, it is affecting a lot. Sometimes we pass through Panya routes to avoid passing the roads.
All right.
Because of taxes.
Okay.
And definitely we are farming. We are farmers. Like Narok, we do a lot of farming. A lot of potatoes coming from Narok. Mahindi choma, as you say, you can see when you're going away.
Right.
So we can actually even donate food to the people who are getting problems in Nairobi. But because of those two taxes, if the tax can be removed, we bring food for free to give the people who are suffering. That could be much better.
Right.
But I can also say, with elected leaders in the CDF or even the county government, the CDF, there should be a certain percentage for disaster, if it is possible.
Right.
It will be much better because the MP is a person who is elected there.
Of course.
Who is supposed to be in front to save the people and face the problem within his area.
Of course.
Why do you call Red Cross? So I think our leaders should be number one to go and see what are the problems within the community.
Right.
Schools, roads, dams, like pastoralists.
Right.
Why this water is just running away? We could have already done a lot of dams.
Right. And
ponds.
Right.
To have storage for this water than water just going all the way.
Right.
And after 1 year or a few months, we'll start crying, saying there's doubt of water.
Right.
So as a country, we need to be serious.
Right.
National government, the county government should be very serious, actually.
Right.
We want to see all these machineries which are bought doing work to the entire community. And the disaster department should be a real disaster management team to be seen by the community. Another thing, my friend is talking of Nairobi. Who is talking about the other community areas? No one is reporting. Where are the reporters who are reporting that the cows are already being eaten, they have been washed, 50 people have been washed by water? No one.
Right.
Because the leaders are in Nairobi and the reporters cannot go to the ground.
Right.
And most of the people, most of the communities, they don't have these phones.
Right.
They have Mulika Muisi, and there is no Kenya Power there. So there is a lot of things, there's a lot to be done.
Right.
A lot to be done
Right.
to save the community.
As good as this conversation is getting, gentlemen, I've just been informed that we have 3 minutes. So it is my responsibility to share it out, a minute each. Let's be considerate of the other person. I'll start with you, Anthony. Maybe some concluding statements, and maybe even, could you just tell us this coordinated response, where do we see it going in the future?
Thank you. The coordinated response is going to get better.
Right.
Going to get better because we're learning the hard way most of the time. And along the way, these lessons will come into fruition and we'll start practicing them. But for me, as we close, we're looking at rescuing lives. For now, we just want the fatalities numbers not to increase.
Right.
And for this, today, the message is use a rope. Get ropes, have ropes around for rescuing self. Because we've noticed even where we're going to rescue people, half of the time we're using ropes. These are congested areas where we can't just, even if we want to navigate with rescue boats, we can't. So getting so many distress calls where even us as rescuers, we're using ropes to get to people. If someone is being washed away and you're able to throw a rope to them, don't go jumping in. The moment you jump in to try and become a hero, then double drowning occurs.
Right.
So let's get ropes in our homesteads.
Right.
And long ones for that matter.
Right.
This is what is going to help us.
Right. I've never known that ropes could be important. I don't even think I own a rope myself. I should buy one. Victor, tell us your final sentiments.
I think we need to move away from just talk and PR to actually implementing programs that we already know that exist.
Right.
We have enough laws, we have enough policies, we have enough manifestos. We need to just start implementing and putting money where our mouth is.
Right.
We should not continue joking with Kenyans' lives as if they're not worth anything.
Right. Put your money where your mouth is, to whoever that is directed to. And finally, Nicholas, your final sentiments.
We want a serious government.
Right.
We want to make sure the roads like Ngong to Suswa should be complete to avoid Maimahi Road. When it rains, it's a problem.
Right.
We also need the government to make sure all these roads coming from farmers' areas should be given first priority because of food supplies. schools and hospitals should be the priority, actually. And awareness should be number one also, because let people be aware that there is rain, there is climate change. They are not aware.
Right.
So that should be done.
Right.
And also the budget. I call it the budget for disaster. Right. I've not seen it myself. I've just heard about it. I've seen it in the newspapers.
Right.
But we want to see real budget and see the people who are working on it.
Of course.
Because we have lost a lot of animals.
Right.
Lose people. We have lost wildlife. We have lost food. And I'm telling you, we need to stop that.